I'm Sue Boo, bringing crafting to you. Just let me put my wires a little bit further out of the way. There we go. So the kit I'm going to show you today is No Matter the Weather card kit. So first of all, you've got a lovely set of stamps here. You've got a nice little dashy one for rain, and you could do all sorts with that. You are capable of amazing things. Let love grow. No matter the weather, we're in this together. Wishing you bright days ahead. Then we've got some raindrops, the flowers, some clouds, 3 different hearts. Did I say let your love grow as well? And then some splattery ones here as well. So it's a lovely kit. Sentiments. You get, of course, your block to put those on, and you get the basic grey ink spot. Now, I have got a tiny basic grey, so I'm just going to get mine out, so I'm not opened a second. So it's exactly the same I'm substituting it for, and you can see what I do with my ink spots now. I wrap a bit of sellotape around them, and I start from the back and leave a little bit over so I'm able to pull it up, but that helps it to keep sealed down better to stop it drying out. Because ours are fast drying inks, it's better if you put that little bit of sellotape on. So that's just a tip for you to help keep your lid down. And we also get some glue dots and some little like resin kind of dots and raindrops, so they're quite nice. And as I say, they're your glue dots, and they're bigger than standard ones. And then we've got some cord that's like, I think, Mossy Meadow in that. So we've got those, and you get your dimensionals. So they are big dimensionals. We get 1, 2, 3 of your embellishments, and of course you get all your envelopes. And I think this, how many? 2, 4, 6, 8. So it makes 9, and look at the beautiful insides of your envelopes. So you're getting 3 of the peach colour. See, 2 of the yellow so far. 3 of the yellow, which will be Daffodil Delight, I would assume. That's Petal Pink, I do believe. And that looks like Shaded Spruce. So they're beautiful colours of your insides of your envelopes. And then you get your little toppers to put on your cards. So I bet there's 9 of these. So 1, 2 of those, 2 of the ones there, 3 of the clouds and grass. Oh, another 1 of those, so we get another 3 of those. Oh, so there's 3 each, so 3 each of those. I've just messed it up, that's what I've done. They're my cutting blades that I just popped in the box, so get them. And then you've got your card bases. So we're going to get, let's have a look. Are these all white? So this looks as though, yeah, so there'll be 9 card blanks that's already there. And then you get your circles for your sentiment. So there is 5 of those. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue ones, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petal pink ones. And there isn't any more, so that must be enough for the set. And then you get your instructions. So I'll just pull the instructions out a minute. There we go. So we've got the instructions. So nice colour instructions. And yes, there we go. We've got showing you what to do for each of your cards. So we will begin. So I'm going to begin, and you get a nice inch ruler and centimetre ruler for you to measure out your cord, whatever it's called. Okay, right, so first of all I'm going to do this one, so I'm just going to fold that up there and put that in the way. Now the only thing I'm going to do, use extra because I've got it, but as I say, you can rinse your stamps under the tap, or you can wipe them with wet ones or a damp nothing that fluffs though. You don't want anything that fluffs. That's why I prefer to use my chamois. So I've got my chamois on hand, and I have my fingers sometimes won't work properly, so I'm going to use my pokey tool. So it's just a very simple, it's just a spike really. You could use a pin if you hadn't got anything like that, but that's, and my pair of scissors. So they're what I'm using in addition to the kit. Okay, so we're going to start off. We need a blank card base, so I'm going to get my blank card base. Now you will see that on the card base it's got like these little raised bits where they've been cut out of a great big card block. So I'm just going along and just going to cut those little bits that stick up off. Okay, any more? And down there. Yeah, that's be fine. So I will then fold this in half and just make sure you get a really good crease. So I'm going to use the edge of my scissors and go over there. Actually, that's not a good idea because it's leaving a black mark actually, so don't do it with your scissors. I didn't get my bone folder out, so a bone folder is a really good thing as well. Okay, so first of all I need to put my speckly one, so I'm going to get out the speckly one. So that's this one here, that's got the speckles like that on there. And I'm going to put this on my block, so there it goes on my block. And I also need the one that's got the blue at the top and the grey at the bottom, so this one here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to dab over our stamp. Now if you're worried about it not stamping perfect the first time, just use a bit of photocopier paper, or Sarah, I just saw a little bit of Sarah's video, who's the CEO of the company that I'm the demonstrator for. She said use the cardboard that you've got. So the cardboard that comes in here, she calls it chipboard because they're from America. I don't know, I'd have to ask my husband if he says, because he's a cardboard engineer, so I don't know whether he'd call it that or not. But all I'm going to do is get a piece of photocopier paper, just have a look. Yes, that's doing fine. So I'm just going to go over that. And it's just showing me to do a few little splatters. So I'm just going over like that with my ink. And it's just showing me to do a few. Now, it doesn't matter which way round you do it. I'm going to stamp off as well. So I've done one with full strength and the other was with it stamping off. So they've not told you whether to stamp off or not. You could do either. So I'm going to do some there and stamp off there. So it doesn't matter how you do it. That's the main thing. You can do it any way you want. I've just done mine like that. Okay, so I also need the boots that I've got the daffodils in. So I'm just going to pick this out carefully, my daffodils, and that's going to go on there. I also need my rabbit, So I'm going to get my lovely rabbit. And what else do I need? And a heart. I need a heart. I'm going to get that heart then there. So I need a heart. And we also need one of the pink ones. So pull the pink one out. And it's called Let Your Love Grow. So I'm going to use my pink one and take this off my block. Well, actually, I'm going to clean mine with my chamois. So all you do is rub it on a chamois. These chamois last you forever. You can see they get stained, but that is clean. It will not mark. It'll clean your stamps, and it will not put dirt onto your stamps, so that they're clean now. That can go back, and it wants to be Let Your Love Grow. So I'm going to have Let Your Love Grow. So I'm going to throw that on my block. I am going to get my photocopy paper again, so I'm just going to bring that in and just stamp on here. So just make. Now normally I rub it on the back of my hand. You've seen me do that many times when it's a brand new stamp, but just doing some stamping off like this will just work equally as well to get that off. Okay, the film that they come with. So I'm again going to ink up, and I'm just patting over it, patting over all of it, and making sure that I well cover it. Okay, so just backwards and forwards, patting over it, and then I'm going to bring my stamp in. Now, the actual chipboard is probably going to give you a little bit of cushioning, so I'm going to place this on top of my chipboard, if I can pick it up. Okay, I'm going to put it on there, and I'm going to again do it again, because I can see that the ink is separating on it. Okay, so and turn it round to Let Your Love Grow. Get it in the middle, line it up. You can see because it's a photopolymer, so I'm just going to let it settle on there for a moment and then take it off. There we go, that's it. And I'm going to wipe my stamp. Okay, now the more you stamp with your photopolymer stamps and keep cleaning them, the better that your image will get. Okay, because it gets rid of that film on top, and I usually rub it on the back of my hand, as you know. Okay, so let's have a look what we need. So we've done the stamping, and we need 3 dimensionals. It's showing me on the back, wherever you see these little hexagons, that means your dimensionals. So I've got to find my dimensionals, and I'm just going to use 3. So I'm going to put them evenly. There's 1. And don't forget, on these dimensionals you can use every last little bit. So all this round the edge, I'll just show you in a minute, all this round the edge, you can use that as well. Just chop it up to the right size with some scissors. Okay, so that I've put on the for the moment, I've put that on the back, and I want on the boots as well, I want the dimensionals. So there's a little bit to take out there, so I'm going to put that on the back and put dimensionals now, and it shows you to put 1 up there. So it's even showing you where to place your dimensionals, so it's leaving nothing to chance. So if you're an absolute beginner at this, the steps that you need to take are absolutely detailed. Okay, now I'm not peeling the backs off yet, so I'm leaving those for the moment. And it's showing me a dimensional on my rabbit, so it's showing me on my rabbit about there. And then on my heart, so where's my heart? There. On my heart, it's showing me a grading area. Can you see that grading area? That means it's a glue dot. Now this is where I use my pokey tool, because then it makes it dead easy, because all I do is get my tool and put it underneath and it lifts off. So it's got the sticky side on it now, and I just place that on the back like that, and now the top is still on. Now I will use my pokey tool again to take that off when we need it. Right, let's have a look what we need next. Right, it is showing me I need to put 4 of those glue dots on here. So I'm going to get my glue dots again and go underneath, put 1 in the corner there, 1 in the corner there, 1 in the corner there, and 1 in the corner there. That's exactly what it's showing me to do. So I'm going to bring in my card now, my card base, and I'm going to use this pokey tool, and all I have to do is lift underneath, and that fetches the top of the sticky off, and as you can see it's left the glue dot there. So again I'm just going to go underneath to release that, whoops, to release it, and turn it round. I'm going to do the same again on there, and the same again on this one. The pokey tool just makes it so much easier. You can do it with your fingers, so you don't need, the only thing you would need is scissors, really, and actually you can get away without using scissors. Make sure you get it the right way as well. Right, so we're going to put this, oh just a minute, yes that's fine. We're going to make sure that we've got an equal increment top and bottom and side to side. So when we're happy, yeah, I'm going to put that down there and just press on those 4 corners where I've got it. And we also need 11 inches of the thread. So what did I do with my thread? Here we go. There we go. And I'm going to measure 11 inches now. You can measure it with the actual side of here, because it's got it there. But I'm fortunate to have got 11 inches on my board that I'm using, so I'm going to use that. So that's the only thing that you need it for. Now all I'm going to do now is I've got to wrap this up and down, so it's showing me to just wrap it up and down like that. That's all it's showing me that I need to do with that, and that's going to stick on the side here of the Love Grow, but we're going to put in first the boots. So it shows you exactly where to position these, so I'm just going to peel the backs off, and you can do this purely with your fingers. You can do it with that pokey tool. I usually am quite good at peeling these off with my fingers. There, and move that out of the way. So make sure you've got it straight, and then it's just showing you about just off to one side. So I'm just going to put it about there. Okay, so that's off to the side, and then I've got my rabbit, and my rabbit's going to sit over there and go onto my boot a bit and just press it there. So that's got there. And the heart, I've got my heart. I'm going to take my glue dot off the back. So got my glue dot off the back, turn it over, and that's just going to go above my rabbit. So about there. Okay. And then I've got my Let My Love Grow, but before I put this on, it's at this side that I need to put. Now what I'm going to do is it doesn't show you, I don't think, to do this, but this is my way of doing it. Take one of your glue dots and there will be spare in the kit, I'm going to position this as it shows you in the picture, and then what I'm going to do is put that underneath so I know it's not showing in between. And now I'm going to lift off this, and now I've got some sticky down there now that I'm able to get hold of my thread, and it shows me to go up from the bottom. So I'm going up from the bottom, looping it back down. So go back to the bottom and loop it up again to the top like that. And it just doesn't, yes it does, it shows you, it does show you it coming out. Now actually I don't feel you need anywhere near, I wish I hadn't have cut that 11 now, because it's showing me that I've got all that spare. Now don't throw that away because you can use that on another project. So now I've got that there, I'm just going to take the release tape off the back of these and position that. It's showing me to position it about there and put it down. Okay, and that's card number 1 finished. Isn't that pretty? So I think that's really sweet. Okay, right, so that's number 1 done. And I don't know whether it tells you the envelopes or you can just choose the envelopes. Okay, so card number 2. So that didn't take me long as well, and that was even having to put everything out as well. So we will need another card blank. So I'm getting another card blank. I'm again looking at the edges to see if there's any bits that are sticking out. I'm just going to use my scissors to chop them off. Right. And you've got, just chop them off. Okay. I am then going to fold it in again to match. And you can just use your fingernail to crease that down, okay, and do it on both sides. Use your fingernail just to crease that down, and that makes it better. There we go. Right, I need a cloudy one now, so I'm looking for the one that's got plenty of clouds and the grass on the bottom, and we're going to use, so just make sure I've cleaned that up, and we'll pop that back away. So what did put it under there, let your love grow. So let's put this back on so it shows you exactly where you can put that back on there. And we want the big cloud, so I'm going to get my big cloud first. There we go. And we're going to ink this up. So let's put this in position, ink this up. No, that's my brand new one that I don't want to use. Here's my one that I'm using. So this came with, well actually I think I was about to say that this came with a kit and it didn't. There are some ink spots that you can buy on their own. So if you are just starting out and you want some ink spots, I think there's about 8, I think, in the ink spots in different colours, and I probably got it with that. Okay, so let's take that off the bottom. It shows me, and what I'm going to do is just get my piece of photocopying paper now, and I'm just going to put this underneath, and it's showing me to put one right up here coming off just like that. And I've got, that's there, and then re-ink the next one up. I've sewed it back up. Okay, so it's showing me there, and I'm going to do it my other way. The other way I do it is using it as an ink pad and stamping across it like that. So that's another way of doing it. And this one shows me the other way, and it's coming off about down here at the bottom, just that little bit off the edge there. And then it's also showing me to do it again without re-inking up just there. So that is a lighter shade look. And then I need to re-ink it up. And there's going to be one that comes off there like that. So it's coming off there like that. And also it's going to be on top without re-inking there. And that's going to be it for the big one. So I'm going to clean up my big one, my big cloud. And you can do all sorts with this cloud. I've been playing with this cloud. That's why my kit was a mess, because I've been playing with the cloud with different colours. It really is lovely. Do lots of scenes with that. So once you've finished with the kit, all you need to get is some white card, and you can make many other cards. All this, you can make this yourself. So I will actually show you what to do with this after the ink has run out. Okay. Not the ink has run out, after you've run out with everything that you've used in the kit, all the card bases. I will show you how to do other things. Right, this goes on, and it doesn't matter, you can do your own thing. You don't have to do it how it does it in the magazine. You can do it how you want. Let's see if there's any other. I think that, yeah, I think those are it. But if you wanted to put some more on, you could do. So I'm going to clean that up now. So we've got one there now. So, okay. So we also, put that onto one side now. We also need our little circle. And again, if you've got any of those little fluffy bits, just go around and take them off. There we go. There we go. Pop that down. And we need the sentiment, no matter the weather, we're in this together. Now I'm going to show you what I normally do, because I haven't used this. I normally go on the back of my hand and just rub the stamp on the back of my hand, okay? And I am also going to ink up, and I'm going to stamp off like that. Now, let me show you the difference. I have used that by rubbing on the back of my hand and stamping it straight away. I could have stamped straight onto my circle. When I did the Let Love Grow, I didn't do it on the back of my hand, so I haven't fetched that film off properly. So it's not quite given me as good a stamp as what I normally get. And that I've just showed you the reason why, because we've not got the film off properly. Now I have got the film off properly because I've rubbed it on the back of my hand. So that's a tip for you. Now we're printing this in the middle, so stamping it in the middle. Yeah, that is the right way. If you go wrong with this, I'm just going to ring that, that's separating a bit. Okay, if you go wrong with this, when you do this, there is probably a spare one, that's all. But don't forget, you can always stamp it on the back. Okay, so there's two sides to it. It hasn't got its little things round the edge, but you can still use it like that. And if you had to use it like that, what you can do is go round. Yeah, I keep picking the wrong one up. You can go round, if you have to stamp on this, if you go round gently on the edge in your ink, it will give you a surround on here that makes it different. So if you just tap it all the way in your ink, you can get a bit of a finish, which I will show you on another day that as well. So we've stamped that, so we need that. So we've got, we now need the boots. So we need these boots here. And we also need the flowers here. We don't need a heart for that one. We have got some, oh, I see, we've got some raindrops to put on as well, so that's rather nice. Right, so we need 11 inches again. So it says we need 11 inches, so I'm going to use my mud and I'm going to cut 11 inches. Now, don't forget, if it's too much, I'm going to save whatever I don't need. I'm going to use the 11 inches. And what I need to do is I need to wrap it round twice. So I'm going to wrap it round twice. And I'm going to tie a bow this time. Yes, it is a bow that they're showing you. So I've wrapped it round twice. Going to go like that. And then I'm going to make a little bow. So wrapping it round twice and making a little bow. That poke out, there we go. So I've got my bow coming out there. That's it. Okay, if you want to make it smaller, just pull your end bits, make it tighter, just pull it again. Okay, so they're my boot bits. Right, so I'm going to look now, because I've done those, to see what I need to do. Now it's showing me that I need to do my dimensionals on the backs of my boots. So it's showing me exactly, I need one at the top there, and I need one down here, and I need one about there. Then on my flowers, it's showing me I need one on that bit of flower, one on that bit of the flower, and then one down there. Okay, so that's what I need on there. And on my weather, no matter the weather together, it's showing me I need 3 of my glue dots. So I'm going to do one glue dot there. Let's just flatten that out because I picked it up and I pulled off 2 backs at once there, but that's fine. So one there, and one there. Okay, so we're going to pick up the card now. So here's my card, and I'm going to pop this, and it shows me, oh, not to put that on yet, it's showing me first of all to build it up. So no matter the weather, it's showing me should go, get it the right way, and it's gonna go about there. So just make sure that you've got your card straight and then your sentiment straight. Okay, there's my sentiment. It's then showing me to put my boot, so I'm going to take off my backing on my boot, and it's showing me to curl that round my words, so like that. Okay, so there's my bit. Oh, actually, just can I get it off? It's not far enough down, nor is that. So let me bring that a bit further down, actually. So that touches on there. It looks a bit higher up in that other picture. So that goes on there like that. And I can bring that in. Get off my hands. So there, just move that out of the way. Then I'm going to take off the backing of the flowers now and position that so that the foliage is coming round to go like, let's see, oh, that tucks underneath, so that's tucking underneath, and that's, no, can't be, it must be on the top, sorry, there we go, like that. So put that there and make sure I've got that no matter the weather position, and stick that down now. Okay, so I've got that like that, and now it's showing me these little raindrops. So we've got these lovely epoxy raindrops to put on, and we're just going to slide underneath and pick it up. They will have the sticky on the back as well. So where's it showing me? I'm going to put one coming from that cloud. So it doesn't matter where you put these, you can put these anywhere you like. So I'm going to put one there, one going on there, one going up there I think, and one going down there, and another one going there I think. Okay, it's best to have odd numbers, so always just choose your odd numbers. So I've gone for 5, so you can see the little raindrops there. Okay, and then just the same as what we did before, we want to put a 4 just in our corners of the glue dots. Okay, so get those 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and bring back the card base and then just peel off the top. There we go. Peel off that top. Oops, I peeled it all off. I didn't stick it down. Just press down on them. Make sure you press fully down. I haven't, so I've scrunched up a bit of my glue dot because I haven't pressed it down fully. So press it down fully before you lift off the top, and you'll be fine. Okay, so just going to pop that in position now. Make sure you've got it opening right, and then just position so the top and the bottom have equal and the sides have equal too. So there we go. And when you're happy you've got it equal, just put your 4 just down on your 4 corners and you have got it adhered. So that's card 2. It's rather pretty. Okay, so card 3. So we need a card base. Just go around if there's any bits that are sticking up. Whoops, I cut into my card too much then. My scissors are ultra sharp, really good. Let's see. Okay. So there's 3 each of these cards, and of course you can mix them, match them, or you could make these cards exactly how you want. But if you want to follow the instructions like I am doing, they're there for you. If you've never done any before, you can do it exactly how it's done in the leaflet that you get in the magazine. Right, so I've done my card base. I then have got this card, so I need the one with the bottom of somebody on, so I want that one there. And we're going to just clean up, clean up these words and put those back now. So I'm going to put those back there. And I need these rain. Looks like it's raining. So I'm just going to relax it and put it down. And it's showing me to do them all across the bottom. And it's showing me that I should stamp on and stamp off. So what I mean by that, I'm going to rub it on the back of my hand so that I know I'm going to get a good ink up. Okay, so I've got nice ink up. And I'm going to position it so that it's touching the boots, just coming off there like that. So I'm just coming off there and I've got it touching the boots. And then I'm going to just put this point underneath the bottom and not re-ink but stamp again, and that's second generation stamping. And I'm going to go one across and do it again, and that's what we call third generation stamping. So that's first, second and third. Can you see? Okay, so now I'm going to re-ink up again, and I'm going to go to the boot at the other side and just go on there. Then I'm going to go across without re-inking and down again without re-inking, and I think I'm going to do the last one without re-inking. So we've got third and fourth generation going off there. So that's how we've got those doing. And I could have turned my stamp round as well, so that was another way that I could do it. Right, so I'm going to put my lid. So keep putting your lid, a tip for you to save your ink, keep putting your lid back down. As I say, our inks are designed to dry fast so that you can stamp your image and I can wipe my fingers over it and it's not going to smudge. Okay, so that's why our inks dry fast. They dry fast on purpose so that you get better stamping experience. Okay. We now need the lots of wellies, all different wellies. So we're going to get all these different wellies, and there is some little bits to pull out. So little bits there to pull out. So we've got those lovely wellies all pulled out. If you've got any little fluffy bits, we can go in and cut them. What I've done with my scissors. On there, so any little fuzzy bits, oops, not taking that out properly, pull that. So if we look, cut off any little bits that are sticking up. That's it. There we go. So that bit on the corner. Okay, so we're going to bring that in, and then we need how much of, now they're saying 32 inches, but instead of measuring this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a little bit to tie, and it says we're going to wrap this round twice, so I'm going to leave myself about that much to tie, and then I'm going to wrap it round twice, ready to bring it up on the top and cut myself so I've got plenty to tie it with. And then I'm just going to make sure, yeah, I've got it the right side. Let me untwist it, and I'm going to tie this on the end. So let's put it here, and then I'm going to tie my bow. Okay, so my bow's tied there. I can adjust my bow up and down, and I can pull that a bit smaller and tighten the bow. There we go. And any that you don't want, let's pull that a bit smaller. That's it. You don't want, we can cut off in a minute. Okay, so I've got my bow tied there, and I'm going to spread this out a little. I'll spread that out a little. Okay, and my bow's to there, and then I need to put some glue dots on the back. Now, where are they showing me? Ah, yes. So turning it over, and they're showing me to put one there, and one there, and one up there, and one there, and one there. Okay, so I'm then going to take off the release tape. Okay, and then position these So it goes over the green wellies. So her green wellies, just putting it exactly over her green wellies. And we're just going to have to move the bow a little bit more to come out here. Okay, so pull my bow out there a little bit more. That's it. Just tighten my bow up a bit. So as it was slightly in the wrong place, so I've loosened it to move it, and then just retighten it. Okay, happy with my bow there. And then we want the sentiment, so it's the blue flag that we want. So I've got the blue flag, just take off those little bits, that's fine. And what we're going to stamp on the blue, so it says what, you are capable of amazing things. So I'm going to put this on my, just relax it and put it on. Again, I'm going to rub on the back of my skin because that fetches the film off. Just get rid of the back of those. I'm then going to ink up my stamp, and I can see that's inked up really nicely. And then bring that to there, and then position that towards, oh, wrong way round, they've done it that way round, so just be careful with that. And then put that back in the centre, and then hold it down, and there we go. And remember to put your ink pad closed, ink spot closed, and then just rub up your stamp to clean it. And we'll peel that off and put that away. Okay, and on here we've got some raindrops, so let's see what we've got to. Oh, I've got stick 3 of my glue dots on, so I need to stick 3 of my glue dots on. So let's come on the back here. Oops, put it in the wrong place. Oopsie daisy, put it in the wrong place. Now if you do that, there will be plenty of glue dots to actually compensate that, so you can put a fresh glue dot on. I'm not going to, I'm just going to see if I can straighten it out a bit. It'll be fine. Okay, I'm going to take that off, the backing off of that one and the backing off of that one. Okay, and then bring that back in, and the flag goes this way, and it's just going to go right on the very end there, and pop that down there. There we go, put those. And then we want some raindrops, so I'm going back to my raindrops, and we're just going to pop those in places. Ooh, that flicked off onto my hand, so I'm going to put one there. And as I say, you can put the raindrops wherever you like. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to just put them random. I'm not going to even look at the picture. I'm just going to put them random. You can't go wrong. It's entirely up to you where you put them, as long as you put odd numbers. It's better for your eyes. So I'm going to put one up there, and then I'm only going to use 5. So I'm going to put, I think I put one there. Okay. I'm just going to cut the bits of my cord off, and I save those bits. I don't get rid of them. I save those bits because I use them on other projects. So again, we just need to put the 4 dots on here in each of the corners, and this time, instead of it being portrait, it is landscape. Okay, so we're going to turn our card round, to be in our landscape, and then peel off the back of these, and there we go. Oops, can't get that off. And then there we go. Come on. That's it. Peel that off and then put that on the card, making sure you've got even increments top and bottom and your sides. When you're happy with that, then you can commit and just press where your glue dots are, and you've done that. Now I think they're really lovely cards. Okay, let me just move things out of the way. So we've got 3 of our cards. In fact, I put it like this, so we'll have 2 like that, 2 like that. Let's pull it back down into shot, and 1 like that. Now I think they're really, really pretty cards. Really pretty cards. The kit is £18, and these kits are only available while you see them on the site. Once you don't see them on the site, you won't be able to buy these kits anymore. Now, at the moment, on the 24th of June, and only the 24th of June, there is going to be free postage. So £18 is all you pay for the kits. It makes 9 cards, but don't forget you will have more things left. So, for instance, these hearts, you've got plenty of hearts, and you'll have some hearts left. You won't have any of the boots and the flowers or the rabbits left because you will use all them, but you will have the hearts. So the hearts you will definitely have left to do other projects. You should have got, we've not touched the round epoxy ones at all, so you'll have all of those left. And I only used 5-on-2 cards, which was 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I would say you would have a row of those left if you only use 5 like I did to use on other projects. So there is plenty of things. Once you have done these cards, you of course have got all the stamps and the ink still left. And as I say, I will show you different things. And what we haven't even done anything with is this lovely little flower. So the flower here that you can see, that's that flower there. So if you had got some coloured inks, and I've told you could get those little ink spots, you could get your little ink spots and you could stamp your own hearts, you could stamp your own flowers, and create some cards. So what I will do is I will show you, once you have used your cards, I will show you just having some card bases, what you can do with this set at later on in the week. I will show you. So thank you very much for popping by. I do appreciate that you've come to watch me today. If you haven't got a demonstrator, I would love to be a demonstrator. You have to buy through a demonstrator. If you prefer to buy anonymously, you can still do that through me, and I won't contact you or anything. But if you want contact, that's great, because I can send you free gifts. So one of my customers at celebration time, she got additional celebration things because I shared out what I got with my customers. One customer even got a free stamp set as well as other free papers from me personally. So celebration is going to start in August and September. I am excited tonight because as a demonstrator, we get to see the new catalogues coming out well before you can see them. And tonight is the launch for us of the brand new mini catalogue that will be from July to August. Unfortunately, it's had to be delayed because of manufacturing problems. but I will get to see everything in that catalogue, and from the 1st of July I can actually buy out of that catalogue and I can get the celebration free products. So if you want to be able to do that, please join my team. Message me and you can come on board and join my team. There is no pressure in selling whatsoever. There is no pressure to actually ever shop with Stampin' Up again. You can take, and unfortunately I can't tell you what the offer is currently, other than normally it's £99 and you get to spend £130 of products out of the catalogue, and that's any catalogue, which would include the brand new one that's coming out. So, but if you're interested in that, please message me and I will talk to you about that, give you some help with that. Thank you very much for watching. Do appreciate that. Look at these beautiful envelopes. I'm just going to put an envelope with each one so you can see the beauty of the envelopes as well. It doesn't tell you which one goes with which, so I'm just gonna put those. Where's the yellow one? That's it. Beautiful. Just put those with there. So good quality envelopes. So thank you, as I say, for watching. Much appreciated. If you're watching from my YouTube channel, then please subscribe and press the notification button so you'll never be missing any of my uploads. I would also say that on my YouTube one, there will be a link in the description box to go back to my Facebook business page where you can click on my shop link to be able to shop with me. Thank you. As I say, I really appreciate that you've stopped by to watch me today. I do have competitions, so look out for the competitions where you can win free stuff. So thank you. Stay safe, stay well. Bye.